My granduncle 2 disappeared mysteriously without a trace in the year 1934. He was a lead researcher in a top secret facility. He kept all his research in a locked basket. But what's really strange is that till this day, they never found his body. Was the disappearance of my granduncle 2 of normacy? Or is it possible there were more supernatural elements involved? I had to do some investigating. What is up guys, it's your boy Ming. Welcome to today's video. Honestly, it seems to me that quarantine's gonna last a pretty long time. So I hope everyone out there is staying safe, keep washing those hands. For those out there who are bored beyond their minds, I got you. If you're new to the channel, I do a bunch of storytime videos. So if you enjoyed this one, you can binge watch the rest during quarantine. I guarantee you'll be bored no more. Also, if you're interested in getting featured in my Instagram story, be sure to follow me there and the details will be in the description below. We are about to hit 200,000 on TikTok and 25,000 on YouTube. Oh yeah. Yes. No matter how many followers you get, how famous you get, always remember to stay humble and be kind to every single person. Whenever I bring up these milestones, it's never ever to brag. It's always to hopefully inspire you guys that if you set a goal for yourself, if you work hard every single day, you're capable of achieving anything. I'm just a regular guy. It's just a matter of how bad you want to succeed. I'm definitely nowhere near where I want to be, but it's a start. And it's always important to remember who was supporting you from the very beginning. Never forget your day ones. By the time this video is out, we may or may not have hit those numbers, but I just want everyone to stop right now and pat yourselves on the back. Because we're doing it, guys. We're gonna make it soon. And I say we because without you guys, without everyone's support, there is no Ming family. So let's keep our heads up high, keep working hard, keep chasing our dreams, and we'll see each other at the top. Especially during these pandemic times. We are literally living in history. 100 years from now, people are gonna be talking about this very moment we're living in. I know there's a lot of people out there struggling financially, and it's a very difficult time for many people. We gotta stay positive, and we're gonna get through this day by day, one day at a time. That being said, let's begin with today's story time. Growing up, I always had a wild imagination and I've always loved watching movies, which is probably why I love making these storytime videos so much. It allows me to express my creativity and allows me to dive deep into imagination land. But movies that I particularly enjoy are mystery movies. I mean, who doesn't love a good mystery? But who would have thought I would ever encounter a mystery of my own? Let alone a mystery of one of my family members. So the other day I was asking my grandpa about his brother. So my granduncle number 2, and he told me he was a very intelligent man. He was a lead researcher for the government. But the thing is, he wasn't allowed to tell my grandpa about it. So this sparked my curiosity even more. A top secret job that not even family was allowed to know about? What could it possibly be? So I asked my grandpa to tell me some more. What's really weird is what he said next. He started talking about how the audio quality of my recent videos have really improved. So my grandpa's 95 and he can't really hear that well. But if he's noticed a difference, oh golly gee. So I told him that Maono sent me their PM421 USB microphone. Which makes it super convenient for recording high quality audio for streaming, voiceovers, podcasting, YouTube commentary. The list goes on. It comes with a metal adjustable boom arm and a pop filter, which makes all the difference. For someone who records voiceovers for every single video, whenever I recorded my previous videos, I would always have to re-record because of the pop sound from the P words. It would cause distortion in the audio. So I've been using this microphone recently and the audio quality and the pop filter have been treating me very well. There's an adjustable gain knob as well as a mute touch key. Definitely a professional setup for a fraction of the price, available on Amazon. Like if people were to see this setup in your room, they're gonna think you're famous or something. Audio quality that even your grandpas would notice. Definitely something worth checking out if you're looking for an upgrade. Link will be in the description below. So my grandpa told me that my granduncle 2 was a sonar expert working in Scotland in the early 1930s. They barely saw each other, so that's basically all he knew about what he did. But one day in 1934, my grandpa received a phone call from one of my granduncle Uncle 2's co-workers and was told that his brother had gone missing. And ever since then, his body was never found, without a single trace. So I thought to myself, it seemed like a mystery that only I was capable of solving. In order to bring closure for my grandpa, I guess it's up to me to find the answers that my grandpa needs. My granduncle 2 was a lead researcher and sonar expert in the Scottish Highlands in 1930. He kept all the secret documents in this locked picnic basket. I found out that he passed away 4 years later in 1934. But what's really strange is that they never found his body. Maybe I'll find the answers in this basket, but how was I supposed to open it? I had to figure out a way to open it. So I took out the calculator from inside my pillows and realized it broke from the dryer. So I went to get the paperclip I used to pick my great-granddad's ancient shoebox. And then I went onto YouTube to show you guys my YouTube channel. All my mystery series are here, subscribe please. Okay. Then I watched a video on how to pick locks with a paperclip. After about 87 years, I finally picked my nose. I mean lock. I hear a click. You would not believe what was inside. I opened the basket and inside was a bunch of my granduncle 2's research documents. The answers I'm looking for have to be in here. What happened to him? Did my granduncle 2 discover something he wasn't supposed to find? A creature of the supernatural, perhaps. Maybe this basket was locked for a reason. He was a sonar expert. His body was never found in 1934. Is it possible that my granduncle 2 found the Loch Ness monster? So I went on Google and looked up where the Loch Ness monster was. It was located in the Scottish Highlands, but how was I supposed to get there? I looked up plane tickets to Loch Ness, but there were no planes because of Corona time. Since I had to practice social distancing, I decided to take the safest path possible. I powered up and walked across the ocean like Chris Angel. I arrived in Scotland by foot and got to the location. So I did extensive research and I found the Loch Ness monster's favorite snack are barbecue chips from No Frills. The plan was to lure the monster out. I brought your favorite! Days went by, and nothing happened. This can't be right. I must be missing something, but what was it? Turns out, the Loch Ness monster was fake, and all the photos of proof were a bunch of hoaxes. Hoaxes. Wait a second, if the Loch Ness monster isn't real, then what happened to my granduncle 2 in 1934? And why was his body never found? Anyways, this story was cool and all, but the other day I found out my grandma passed away mysteriously in the year of 1912. So the other day I was pretending to look through our family albums. I was just flipping through the photos and I stumbled upon a picture of my grandma. I looked in the corner of the photo and it was dated in 1962, 50 years after her death. How is this possible?